Today's deck is going to be one of my absolute favorites in recent memory because not only does it have double vision, but it's right up my alley. This deck has absolutely zero creatures. Let's go ahead and cue the intro. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I really appreciate it. In today's video is a Prismari spells only kind of deck, and it's one of my favorites in a long time. Before we jump into it, break this thing down, get into the gameplay footage. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take a moment to do so. It's a free way to help support the channel, getting us growing and out to more of the community. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll be notified whenever we post a video, which is 3 times a week. And if you want, we also stream live on YouTube every Wednesday, so that's going to be tonight. Hope to see you guys there. All right, so the idea of this deck. What is the idea of this deck? So the idea of this deck is to get a lot of things in our graveyard, right? A lot of things in our graveyard because we have a lot of things that benefit from graveyard activity. So we've got the Blitz, we have 4 of. We also have 4 of Frantic Inventories, 2 cards that we know really well by now. Frantic Inventory draws more cards the more that we get, other copies of inventory in the graveyard. Blitz deals a lot more damage and exiles things off the battlefield the more that instant speed and sorcery cards are in the graveyard, which is pretty much the entire deck. And then we also have another card, Double Vision, I'm sure you're familiar with. This is going to be one of our main win cons. If we can get this on the battlefield, we could just double every spell we're casting, which is every single card in the deck. So we got 3 of those, and then we also got 4 Slaying Fires for some face damage for those really close games where you just need to get that extra damage through, or you can use that as a removal card. So this has a lot of flexibility. We've also got Cinderclasm, which is an instant speed removal spell, which helps a lot because on Double Vision you want to play things on your turn at sorcery speed, but then you also want to do things on instant speed removal on their turn. That way we get the copy on both turns, which is nice. And now we get into Experimental Overload. This is another card that we really thrive off of the graveyard. So if we fill up our graveyard with instant sorcery spells by casting them or discarding them, whatever it may be, we can go back into the graveyard, pull one of those back into our hand, and create an XX creature token that's the size of the graveyard, essentially. So this card is really busted because it can keep pulling back some of our win cons or our burn spells, and we can keep dealing damage, and they're going to have to do something about the creature because the creature is going to get really big over time. Trust me, we got a lot of big creatures this game. I guess this isn't a 0 creature deck now, is it, huh? This is technically a sorcery card, but it does generate a creature. Anyways, now we can talk about the fun stuff. All of the new cards. This card right here is busted. I actually think I need to up this to 4 because this card is incredible. Iteration. So look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand, one of them at the bottom of your library, and exile one of them. You may play the exiled card this turn. What's great about this is you might be thinking to yourself, well, I don't want to exile a card and then have to play it the same turn when I already used 2 mana, because now our mana is not as efficient. It's going to be hard to cast. You're going to want to play this late game. Think about if you spend the mana and then you put the card in exile and it's a land. You can actually play that land that turn. So you can actually go digging deep into your deck, 3 cards, find a spell that you really want, put it in your hand, put the other card in your library, and then put a land into the exile spot and play that land that turn. So you're getting so much value here. This is kind of like, honestly, a little bit of like, I mean, it's mana fixing, it's finding you your spells on time. This card is ridiculously good, especially in this deck. I definitely think it should be a 4 of, but you'll see. You'll get to see some of the gameplay footage, and it's really good. Prismari Command, honestly, just as good in this deck because it does all the things we want it to do, and it synergizes so well. It discards 2 cards. We draw 2 cards, which we're going to be doing a lot of because that powers up the deck, but it also deals 2 damage to any target. So it acts as a stomp to anything. And then you also can generate treasure tokens, which can get you to our bigger spells, which you're going to find out here pretty soon. We have some really big spells that win us the game. We can also destroy target artifacts. So if you find out that your opponent's playing Henge, you can go ahead and kill that. Ember Cleave, Sky Mauls, this thing does it all. It's an incredible command. I think it's one of the best ones, honestly. And then we get to our 2 big main win cons here. So we got 3 Creative Outburst. This is just going to deal 5 damage to the face, or 10, depending if you got Double Vision out. And then you can go searching your deck 5 cards deep, and you can actually pull out a card and put it in your hand. So if you need that 1 extra land to get out your Opus the following turn, or if you just need another really good spell to win the game, you can go and dig deep into your deck and find it. Paired with Double Vision, it's busted. And then we also got Magma Opus, a 3 of to win the game. I'm sure you guys have seen this on our Dragon deck recently, but basically this card does a lot of things. It deals 4 damage divided to any target you want them to do, and then you can get 2 permanents on their side tap down, and then you create a 4/4 elemental. So if you do that all on their end step, you should be able to deal 8 damage to your opponent, because you can hit them in the face for 4, create a 4/4 token, and then tap down the creatures that they may have blocking. You can go face with the 4/4. Not to mention, you get 2 cards as well. And both of these 2 cards are really nice flexible cards, because you can actually discard both of them for 2. And then when you discard them, you can create a treasure token to ramp up. And then we can go ahead and pull them back with the overload. So you'll never really lose these cards, which is awesome. But the synergies in this deck are off the charts, and it plays really, really well. Honestly, I feel like this deck is very good, and we did some really cool things with this in the gameplay footage, so stay tuned for that. I won't go into the lands. If you guys want, the deck list is below. It's an Aether Hub link. Go ahead and click that. It'll lead you right over to the deck list. But thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the gameplay footage, and we'll see you back here for some final thoughts. Peace. All right, here we go. We're going to be playing some IZZET spells, or also known as Prismari spells. This deck is going to be purely spells, and it's going to be gas. We can keep this. We have 2 interventions, inventory. I'm sorry, not intervention. We have 2 inventories. These things are really good together, obviously, so it's got to be a keep, right? Got some slow mana with the Castle Vantresses doubling up, but we can make it work. We don't have a turn 1 play, so we can definitely make it work. Go ahead and pass the turn over here. We've got a blitz just in case we're up against creatures. Mono green, typically that's the case, so might be seeing some aggression here out of our opponent here in a moment. 3 blitzes. Wow, okay. A little weird. A little weird of a hand here. A little awkward, but I mean, if we need removal, it's going to be really nice. And we do need removal. Okay. Double up on the Frantic here. Okay. Really? No land. Is that for real? All right, part of me wants to do this and try to get a red source. And then if we have to discard part of our hand, that's only going to benefit us, because it's going to make our blitzes stronger, right? So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll play, yep, the red source. We did hit it. And yeah, we have the blitz held up. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. I would like to get, you know, obviously treasure tokens out of these, but I also wouldn't be able to do that and blitz this turn. So we'll end our turn. We'll discard. Probably gonna discard. I don't know. It's a tough decision, honestly. That I got. Oh, I need to discard 2. Okay, not a tough decision. They both gotta go. Got it. We can always get them back too with the experimental overload. So all's well there. This card is busted. I cannot wait to show you guys this card. It is so sick. Definitely gonna say goodbye to Yorvo here. It goes to exile, which is lovely. All right, so the idea behind this card is you're going to want to play it before you cast your land, right? Because if you play it before you cast your land, you're more than likely going to exile land and be able to play it there. I'm just trying to think of how I want to take this turn here. I don't think I actually want to even play this card right now, do I? I guess we could, and then we could blitz, right? So yeah, let's do this. Oh, we didn't even hit a land, though. That's not good. This can go in our hand. I don't know. This could go back in the graveyard, and I guess we'll take the Prismari for now. And we could cast the Prismari, create a treasure, deal 2 to our opponent. That seems okay. That didn't go exactly as the way I planned it, but we'll make it work. I was hoping to hit a land there, preferably a red source, and then blitz them. But I did not want to throw away the Prismari into exile for no reason. So we went ahead and casted it. We'll take 4 off of that, which could bite me in the butt down the road, but we'll see. Doesn't look like it's gonna cost me too bad. This, whenever it attacks and blocks, triggers some crazy things here. We're definitely going to just go ahead and blast away both of these. I'll make sure they tap the right mana here, because this game has been known to mess me up like that. All right, and then we have an intervention for 3 on this next turn, and then we can start casting our experimental overloads to try to win the game. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. We're getting way ahead of our opponent. We're going to have some 10/10s on the battlefield, and typically with green, the removal revolves around fighting our creatures. So good luck fighting our 10/10s, you know what I'm saying? All right. Not a problem. All right, that's gonna draw them a card. So now they got a little bit of value here with the card draw engine. Let's go ahead and just do this now. They're not gonna be able to attack, so no need to fake like we have anything good to hold up. How do we want to do this? Do we want to go experimental overload and then a fast land? That way we can kill the Grook's Harbinger. That's probably pretty good, right? So let's just do it this way. Make sure we tap the right mana again, because I saw the game was going to screw me over there. Experimental overload, and let's go ahead and grab a game winner. Let's get a game winner in the hand, you know? And then we will do this now. I have a feeling, I don't know, I guess it's instant speed. Let's just pass. Discard a card. Guess we'll go with the tap land. Magma Opus, almost online. Almost able to cast that. Get the W. Opponent's got a Harbinger though, man. That's gonna, I'm sorry, an Uprising. That's going to allow them to draw a lot of cards here. Should have killed that before the Henge came out. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I'm like, man, I feel like there's benefit to kill a Harbinger early, but didn't even think about the Henge. Rookie mistake. It's all good though. Alright, beautiful. Just go ahead and kill this. That goes to exile. Opens up the lane for my attack. 11 damage. Seems pretty good. Might even be able to kill them here. Let's see. This is 8. Just shy. Oh, actually, I don't have enough red source to make this 8. Almost had lethal, but not quite. Not quite. Another Magma Opus. Okay, this puts us at how much land here? 6, 7 land, so we're 1 shy. And let's go and grab, what else do we want to get? This is another good win con, so let's go and grab one of those. Get in there for 11. Not much they can do about it. We hold up Slaying Fire, and we hold up our Prismari Command. Seems like a pretty good hand to me. Seems like a good situation to me. Henge gains them 2 life, though. And they're going to draw a ton of cards, I'm sure. So let those games begin. Can't remove that out the battlefield, unfortunately. I can kill that, though. I can kill that. Got anything else for me? All I got to do is clear the lane enough for 1 attacker to get through. Can I do it? If that's all they've got, I can. Let's go ahead and create a treasure token. Just get a little bit more mana out there in case we want to cast one of these big spells. Let's get in there for our 11 and G to the G, baby. Let's go. Easy first game. Platinum tier 1. Almost to diamond. Thank goodness. We're getting there. This deck is pretty awesome, man. All right, good first game. Prismari starting it off hot. I like this deck a lot. I like pure spell decks. I think pure spell decks are a lot of fun. I'm also really glad that we're finally out, or getting close to getting out of platinum, man. I really need to. This better not be freaking rogues. This better not be rogues. That's all I can say. They start with a fabled passage, tells me it's probably rogues because they got the crab, you know? Double vision. It's obviously a really great card, but am I gonna actually have time to cast it, or am I gonna get countered? Probably gonna get countered. I have ways to deal with their creatures though, which is nice. Oh, thank God it's not rogues. Okay, we can make this work. Thank God. The last video we made, we did a Jund Sacrifice. We played like 3 rogue decks. It's like, come on, man. Give me a break. All right, I think I'm gonna throw this in the graveyard. We have got a way to get it back with the experimental overload, so I think that's a win-win for us. And then, yeah, we'll pass the turn. Prismari, create another treasure. Get out the double vision. Start really doing some damage. With the black here on the battlefield, though, it makes me a little nervous for our double vision. It does cause us to be a little more susceptible here to... actually, I'm going to discard 2 cards and draw 2 cards. I think that's a better play. We will be susceptible to removal. Things like Mythos can hit this. Alright, I don't think Cinderclasm is going to be very good. And then we can get rid of 1 land. And that's why I just went ahead and threw away the, that's why I went with the draw 2 instead of creating a treasure token, because we were already at enough mana to actually cast a double vision, so didn't need to keep that in hand. Or I didn't need to create a treasure. I wanted to just cycle some cards through, getting our graveyard a little more powerful for things like overload and intervention or inventory. All right, so how do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? I think I'm gonna have to just slang fire. I have to get rid of the Luris. I can't allow that to stay on the battlefield, so we'll just go ahead and do this. Hopefully top deck some land next turn. Keep the ball rolling. It is nice though that I can double vision on the inventory now. Draw a little bit more cards. Lantern. Oh, you're gonna go and exile my graveyard? That's unfortunate. So we gotta be really careful then, because that card is a direct counter to our deck. How does that always happen, right? I don't know about you guys, but when you play an arena, do you not notice that like the matchups are almost always like cards you don't ever typically see, but then all of a sudden they're there and then they're like the perfect matchup? This can destroy target artifact. That's perfect. That was actually a really good top deck. I'm over here sitting complaining. This is actually the best possible card. All right, we top decked a really good answer. All right, so I am going to do this 2 times. Discard 2. Let's see, what do we want to discard? Opus, and what are the odds we get another inventory? Probably pretty good, I'm guessing. I need the land. I absolutely need the land, right? Don't need that much land. I don't need that much land. All right, well that was a backfire. All right. Should have kept the inventory. Thought for sure we weren't going to draw that many lands off the top on the second go around, but it is what it is. All right. Ooh, good find. We get to double down on this too, which is awesome. So we're going to want to hit a land, and we're going to want to hit something that we can actually cast this turn and feel good about on the exile piece. So this is going to go to my... Ooh, that can actually go to exile. So this, I'm trying to make sure I do this right. So this can go to my hand for next turn. This can go back into deck. This can go to exile, and I'm going to cast it. And then this... Ooh, do I need 3 double visions? That's a little greedy, right? I think I need this just in case they top deck another one of those lanterns. And then this can... Do I need removal? Go back in my deck. You can go to exile. We'll give up 1 double vision. I don't think we need that many double visions. And then we'll play the inventory from exile. That seems pretty good. Damn, this thing pops off. When this deck starts going, man, it really pops off. Like, if they give us time to set up like this, it really pops off. All right, we got some really big hitters too right here, so we could definitely win the game here pretty soon. We got the Prismari command to answer the artifact problem. All right, don't care about that. That adds mana, right? Or it just draws another card, okay. Man, they just took their whole turn cycling. Yikes, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 mana short of actually casting that outburst. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll go digging some more for some more cards here. All right, and then we can discard the Opus. And I think Cinderclasm is a dead card here. Cinderclasm's got to be a dead card, right? All right, so now we can discard a land. And I don't think we're gonna need another double vision, man. I really don't. I might regret that if they remove this one off the battlefield, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and grab. I probably should have waited till next turn to cast that because I could have doubled it up, but it's fine. we're making a little bit of mistakes here. This is a bit of a newer deck for me. I'm gonna grab Slaying Fire because it could one-shot our opponent eventually down the road, right? And it's relatively cheap to burn my opponent's face. So they're gonna have to spend this turn answering the 11-11, of course. Otherwise, they just lose the game. But yeah, I definitely should have cast that that experimental overload on the next turn so I could have copied it. I forgot I just played a spell, so that's on me. All right, they do have the answer. Blood Chief's Thirst, very good answer. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can do the creative outburst. And I know it's an instant speed card, but doing it now seems pretty good. I can get a land. That way I could stay on curve. Puts our opponent down to 1. Unless, of course, they can stop this somehow, but I don't think that's possible. All right, let's go and grab another Slaying Fire. And then a land, probably. Yeah, we'll take the land. All right, stay go. And our opponent's down to 1. We have a double vision out on the field, and we got so many different ways to kill our opponent. We've got Slaying Fires in the hand. So draw some cards, find another burn spell. We got ways to burn our opponent's face. So they're toast. I honestly think with all the cycling going on too here on their main phase, again, is that they're struggling to find an answer. So probably see a scoop here. Unfortunately for the Sails, it destroys Artifact, but I don't think it destroys enchantment. Ooh, okay, I forget how this card works. Reveal, an opponent exiles a non-mana card from them. You put the rest in your hand. Okay, I get to cast one. Cast you. Wait. Oh, that's for, oh, geez. I screwed up. I thought that was, I thought that could go face. I forgot it was only for creatures. It's fine. There wasn't much I could have done with any of those cards really, except for the spare supplies. Pretty dead draw for me, but looking for a lethal there. And I thought for some reason the prophecy could hit their face. I should have known it was a creature only. It's all good though. Doesn't really matter. They got 1 mana to try to stop 2 Slaying Fires. Don't see that happening unless they have a duress and can copy it somehow. All right, Slaying Fire to the face. Pay Adamant. Just for good measure. GG's. All right, we're on to the next one. Let's freaking go, dude. Feeling good. That's 2 down, 2 dubs. On our way to Diamond. This is a very solid deck, man. Prismari is super powerful. I'm enjoying this one a lot. I'm enjoying this one quite a bit. Hope you guys are as well, man. Thank you all so much for your support recently on these videos, man. These last couple of videos we've been putting out with the new Strixhaven coming out and the hype around it, it's just been absolutely incredible. So just want to say thank you to all of you who support the channel and appreciate the content and watch the content. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, what do we got here? The inventory and, oh, this is not bad at all. It's not a great hand, but it's not bad at all. We can make it work for sure. Slaying Fire for a little bit of removal. Looks like it's going to be Rakdos. Some hand hate. Yep. Love to see it. Love to see it. I pulled another land. That's a little unfortunate. Hopefully them making us discard, though, will play into our favor. We're going to take 3 damage here, but it is what it is. Blitz. I got a Blitz which can exile, so if that gets big enough we can actually kill those Croxes. That seems pretty good. All right, I'm gonna hold off on the Slaying Fires for a little while. I think I'm gonna just wow, okay. Okay. Okay, I thought this might be able to tag him for 2, and if it leaves the battlefield, it goes to exile, but I don't think that's actually how it works. I was just reading up on that, so. So annoying, man. Our opponent just keeps going card for card with us. All right, 2 cards, Slaying Fire, and land can go, I guess. Another Blitz. Pass the turn. All right, if they discard 1 more card from us, the Blitz can get the Croxus, so pretty happy with that. Whoa, Strida. No scrying for you, my friend. No scrying for you. And now our blitzes are ready to go. Now if we can only top deck some inventories, man, we can start popping off on the card draw. Hello? Village rights. Great. Some card advantage. It's just what I like to see. Okay. Not a great card. Not a great card at all. We'll make it work though. Opponent's got 5 cards in the graveyard. Almost to a Croxa. They need 1 more card in the graveyard. Let's hope they don't find another village rights on this goat. That would be terrible for us. They top deck. That's a problem. Another Woe Strider. Okay. That sucks. We'll exile it. It is what it is. They can't cast a Croxa yet. And when they do, they're going to have to eat their other 2 Croxas. So we should only have to deal with 1 Croxa. So that's the thinking behind this play. And then if I top deck a double vision, I'm going to want this to be mana. So. But I also just became susceptible to hand hate. That's not a bad one to discard, but I don't want a card to discard. I want a card to actually cast and play. Man, once they start eating up your hand and hand hate decks, it's so hard to get anything going. Alright, here comes the Croxa. This is what we wanted to see. Hopefully they eat their other Croxas, but they did just put exactly enough in there to where they can save one of them. Hopefully they saved their Woe Strider instead. Let's see what they ate up here. They saved 1 more Croxa. That's fine. Croxa's gone for good. Down to 1 Croxa left in their deck. And then I guess we'll just make a treasure out of this because why not? We were going to discard it anyways. Obviously it would have saved us 3 life there, but I think I take the 3 and get some mana any day. Alright, let's hold this for instant speed. Things might change, so we might want to hold this for instant speed. I don't have too many good options here. Drawing 2 cards and discarding 2 cards isn't really good. So hopefully we could just kill the Triton and create a treasure and hopefully top deck something useful. Okay. Man. Whose top decks are going to be better? Probably our opponents. Probably our opponents here. Honestly, even top decking double vision right now seems pretty bad because then we're going to have to wait for another spell to come off the top to be good. That's actually really good. I can scry all day now, so that's helpful. That's very helpful. Hopefully we can scry into an inventory. That's huge. That's huge. They know I don't have a hand either, so I'm just going to skip holding up this priority. They know I don't have anything, so let's just get this out of the way. Ooh, experimental overload. I guess just grab the inventory. Not great, but it's something. Hello? Oh, there we go. There we go. Wasn't sure what I was doing there. Experimental overload is great, but the only issue with it is our opponent here can claim it. They can village rights it. They could do so many things to this card that being a non-CMC creature is so bad. Blood Chief's Thirst. I'm gonna do this now before they can discard it. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. All right, it's a land. Scry. That's good. I could get a scry in. Thank God we got that out of the way. Hopefully it's not another land though. Then I'd feel really silly. All right, opponent's only got 1 card in the graveyard, so Crox is nowhere near coming back. So just got to deal with this Murderous Rider and this 1 little removal, of course, because I said they would have it. I knew they would. I'm gonna put a stop here. I'm gonna scry. Good call. Good call, Matthew. Pat myself on my own back here. All right, that's better. That's better. What in the world am I gonna do with it though? I need a spell. And then do I scry again on upkeep? Because then I won't be able to play it. Nah, I think I play it. No scry on upkeep, yeah. Beautiful. Honestly, beautiful. Oh my god, so good. So good. Fresh new hand. We're back in this game, baby. Talk about a tempo swing. Let's freaking go. Tempo swing all day. Okay, we got a experimental overload so we can go back in and grab another inventory. All right, let's play. You want to play? Let's play. Came here to play. Do I have enough to cast another double vision? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I sure do. All right, they village rights, so they match our card draw with some more card draw. All right, now they're going for the graveyard plays. Oh boy, they're up to 7. Okay, here comes Croxa. Awesome. Awesome. All right, so I guess we're gonna experimental overload then and go into the graveyard to find a blitz and start eating up these creatures. So we're gonna give up a double vision here. It's too greedy of a card to keep. Too greedy. Gotta get that Croxa out of here, man. All right, here we go. Let the fun begin. So we're gonna go here first. We're gonna double vision that, right? So get to do this twice. Gonna draw inventory and a blitz. And then we pass to them, and then on their upkeep, I guess it doesn't have to be their upkeep. We'll wait and see what they do. We'll wait to see what they do. I was thinking of maybe casting it on their upkeep, but that's fine. We can make this work. We'll do it right before their attack step. All right, so they got a pretty big board here, but we're gonna take out 2 of their creatures and permanently exile them, which is nice because the Murderous Rider gets, okay. The Murderous Rider goes back into their deck. Do they have a way to sack that? That'd be really annoying. If they have a way to sack that, I'm gonna be super upset. All right, going to their attack step. Gonna hit you. We're gonna take 4 here. That's actually really bad. We're in bad shape here. Having double vision though is really, really helping our case here a lot. Opponent just found something at instant speed. Let's pray it's not Heartless Act, because then they win the game. Man, we had such a tempo swing, and then they found that village rights, man. How unfortunate. They're gonna swing all, put us down to 2. Hopefully we get to keep our 12-12, but something tells me they're gonna have a village rights for it. That's so huge for them though, because they kill our 11-11, right? When we block this, and then they get to sack the 12-12, and then I don't even get that back either. 2 huge tempo swings, man. It's crazy how powerful Magic has become. Like, the power level is ridiculous. They have instant speed, so let's see what they got for us. The fact they didn't attack with the other zombies, though, huge mistake. They were freebie shots. I guess they could only attack with 1, but still, that's a freebie for them. I don't know why they didn't take it. They have enough to bring Croxa back again. That's so ridiculous. All right, we got to give up the outburst because we have to draw a bunch of cards here. So, all right, give up the outburst. We get back our 12-12. That's nice, unless they still have a village, right? So still, oh, nope, they have it. Wow, wow, that's savage. All right, Cinderclasm's nice. double down on this is 4. Gotta find something better, unfortunately. Magma Opus. Oh no, this hand's not good enough. This isn't good enough. I need to find something better than this. So if I Cinderclasm for 4, I mean, wait, do I have enough mana for this? Oh, I do have enough mana for this. Okay, we have enough mana to Cinderclasm for kicker and then do it again for kicker. Okay, so put a stop here because I want to make sure I do this correctly. All right, resolve. Oh, I can actually just Prismari here. That's even better. There we go. That'll work. Let's go, baby. All right. All right, we're still alive. An opponent has 4 cards in the graveyard, so it all comes down to whatever they top deck. Dude, the pressure is mounting in this game. Holy cow. It's just like, woof, woof, the tempo swings, man. Crazy. Spikefield Hazard, you love to see it. Let's freaking go, dude. And we have an inventory in hand with the double vision, so we got a full, fresh new hand. Love to see it. They have enough to, oh my god, they have enough to cast Kroxa again? How annoying. It's fine, we could definitely deal with it again. We definitely can deal with it again, but I just would rather not have to do that. Oh, perfect top deck. All right, we're golden. We're golden. That's a perfect top deck. How many cards do I have? 21. Got to be careful not to melt myself here. And then we'll just pass the turn. We'll hit them one time with the Blitz. And we're going to do it now before they can get any top decks that are funny business, like a Village Rites or something. No funny business, man. You're out of here, Kroxa, permanently. Watch them top deck their very last Kroxa here. They do have another one, so wouldn't surprise me. I'm trying not to put these stops here. Oh, there we go. Let's freaking go, dude. Are we gonna pull this off? Are we really gonna pull this off? All right, so experimental overload. We'll start with that. Bring back, just in case. Just in case they find that Kroxa, I don't want to be left with my pants down over here. So we're gonna grab that, and then we'll grab Outburst. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana left. We can actually hit the Opus or the Outburst. Either way, pretty happy with that play. Heartless Act, fair enough. They do have a lot of removal on the deck, so. And a land. All right, we got this. 4 damage. Tap, tap. Submit. Oh, there it is. There's the scoop. There's the scoop. We were just about to tap down all their mana, and then we were going to create 2 4/4 creature tokens to attack with the 17. And then on top of that, we were going to hit them with a double Outburst for 10. That was about to get really ugly at the end there. That was an insane game, though, man. Hats off to that game. GG. All right, here we go. This will be one last game for the road. Let's end this strong. Hopefully we can get this game out pretty quickly, though, because we are running short on time. Up against Coco. Here we go. And we have, oh, we have an iteration in the first opening hand with an inventory. I gotta say, this is a keep. This is a snap keep for me, for sure. Kick it off with the Temple, too. I honestly don't think this hand can get much better. I really don't. Opponent might be playing some Silver Quill stuff. Love me some Silver Quill. All right, what do we got? Come on, opponent, what do we got? I said we got to make this game quick. This ain't quick. I hope you guys are all enjoying your day out there as much as I am. All right, Magma Opus. We can keep that. We're going to need that down the road, right? Got a lot of blue mana here. A lot of blue mana. How do I want to handle this? Do I want to probably drop the inventory, right? I think I'm going to drop the inventory at instant speed on their turn here, and then we'll follow it up with the iteration. Let's see if we can hit off the top here. We also don't know what our opponent's playing yet, though. If they're a control deck, it might be tricky, but if they're a creature deck, we've got some, you know, Cinderclasm, so Hopefully can take care of that way, but it looks like Dimir. Oh, it's Doom Foretold. Okay. At least more than likely it's going to be Doom Foretold here, so. Artifact removal. We love to see it. I can actually do some combat tricks with this Prismari command. We can remove, you know, instant speed artifacts. So if they want to play Doom Foretold to try to get me with something like on my, you know, my enchantments or whatever, and then to think that they have something to sacrifice, I can go ahead and remove that item before they, you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, Jesus Criminy, are you serious? All right, we'll discard a card here. What do we want to discard? I guess a castle. We only need one, right? So discard the castle. Anyway, so yeah, if they Doom Foretold here, I'll try to explain this a little bit better this time around, but if they Doom Foretold, right, and then they you know, they get me to sacrifice my double vision, when it comes back around to their turn, we can then instant speed removal their artifact, making them have to sacrifice the Doom Foretold. It's a pretty solid play. I'm just gonna pass the priority here. I think we're fine. We're off to a pretty slow start here, but it is what it is. I may actually use this to cycle and just get that artifact out of the way now. They have other things to sacrifice, so it's not like that play I was explaining would work anyways. They scryed one to the top. Alright, if they sacrifice this, they gain life or add mana, so let's go ahead and get rid of it. And discard. So they're going to sacrifice it for life here. It is what it is, but at least we got them to eat up their mana for this turn. Ooh, inventory in hand. We'll discard this, and I think Cinderclasm can go. Actually, let's just discard a land. We have so much land here. It's not very good. Ooh, another inventory. We'd love to see that. Almost got enough for the Opus. We're getting there. We got 5 mana. We're getting close. We got 3 more to go. Frantic inventories are going to draw me a ton of cards. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have any counter spells. That's my biggest concern, is counter magic. Slaying Fire, instant speed removal, Cinderclasm. So any more creatures, I can definitely deal with that. But the fact they played the Golden Egg makes me feel like it's Doom Foretold, which honestly I think that plays in our favor. We don't really have too many permanents that we want to be throwing down except for double vision. And it's not, we don't really need the double vision to win games. It just helps. It's a nice little bonus. All right, opponent, what are we doing here? Dance of the Mance for that? Okay. That's a waste. I'll take that all day. They don't even attack with the Giant Killer. Okay. Let's go and get double vision down and see if we can get it to stay on the battlefield. I doubt it, but probably gonna see a Doom Foretold here. Oh, Kaya the Inexorable. Okay. So it is gonna... Oh, it's a non-land permanent. Ah, I see. I thought Kaya only got creatures, but that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Alright, so I probably... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can actually hit the Outburst now. Kill the Kaya. But I also kind of want to just hit their face, you know? I don't know. What do I want to do here? Probably just go for Kaya, just to be smart here. Actually, does Kaya matter? I don't think Kaya really matters to me. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I'm going to kill Kaya. Definitely want that. Kaya down. Still got tons of ways to draw cards. Can go back and grab that again. That Outburst again if I feel like it with my Overload. Doom Foretold though. There's so many ways they can remove this token off the field. The token hasn't been really great for me. Even though I've been able to create some really hefty sized tokens, they haven't been great. They've been really easily removed off the battlefield, but hopefully the Opus I can do at instant speed here pretty soon and get some value out of that. We want to top deck a land here. 6, 7, right? Yeah, one more land and I got myself an Opus. That'll be the play. That'll be the play on the following turn here. Just gotta hit a land. Okay, interesting. All right, didn't hit a land. Let's go ahead and do this bad boy right here, though. All right, so we're gonna want to cast this. No, we'll cast the land. So put this in my hand. You can go back. You can go to the graveyard or exile. All right, and then we'll go ahead and go into our graveyard here. Create a big experimental overload weird creature, and then we'll grab something that can help us finish the game here. So definitely gonna be the Opus here. And then we have a frantic inventory. That's good to go. Also could kill with my Cinderclasm the giant killer. That way they can't tap me down. Cinderclasm's so great because it's instant speed. So it's really nice that we're able to just pop it whenever they, you know, do something and add to the stack. My room is getting cold, man. That fan is on right now and it's freaking freezing. I don't want to get up and turn it off though. It's too far. Too far. There's the Blood Chief Thirst. Yeah, we knew that was coming. If I kill the giant though, it gets a 2/1 flyer token, so gonna just ignore that for now. I have 7 cards in hand. Do I really want to do this? Probably not, right? Let's just, yeah, pass it over. All right, so we got the Magma Opus. It's probably gonna get countered. I hope not, but they've been holding up my mana this whole time, so we'll see. They definitely had some priority there at the end, but I think it could easily be their castle that's triggering that, so I'm not too concerned about it. But I don't know if there's a counter spell there. We're a little bit screwed here. Hoping to get 8 damage through with this Opus play. 8 damage through, and we get some cards. We follow it up with hopefully another 8 damage. At least that's the idea. Opponent's counting their mana. This is not going to be a short game. Oh, they're creating some... Okay, interesting. Not too concerned about that. They leave open the blue mana though. Okay. I see you. You're trying to be sneaky, huh? Let's find out. I'm still going to play it because I feel like I have to. And then just the one target. Tap you. Tap you. I guess I should have tapped the multicolor land, but whatever. Probably getting countered either way, so. Negate. Here we go. There's the negate. You love to see it. See if they got anything for the weird token, and then we'll Cinderclasm and kill all their tokens here on this turn. Seems okay to me. They're gonna get another little inkling because of the giant killer, but it's whatever. They got to keep answering our problems because our hand is full right now. We've got just threat after threat after threat, and they're gonna have to keep answering it because this weird is no joke. So you better hope you got the removal for it. Looks like they do. No? Cinderclasm. We'll be seeing you, little tokens. They could tap down my weird as a response, but I don't know why that would benefit them, but we'll see. They got something. Nope, nothing for that, huh? All right. That's it. They keep touching things, man, like they have something that they're gonna cast here any moment, but they haven't shown anything yet. They just touched the castle. I think they're gonna draw a card. Or no, that might have been my computer's effects. What are you doing? Blood Chief's Thirst, what you got? Here you go, my friend. Extinction event. All right, that's fine by me. Extinction event, definitely okay. A-okay with me. They still have priority. Ugh, it's that castle though. All right, let's go and drop this for some red mana. Let's just say go. I have another Cinderclasm for all the token generation. Got a lot of spot removal. Got a lot of card draw. This feels good. I'm in a really good spot here. Opponent does have 4 cards still, though. That's a lot. Hopefully one of them's a land. Let's find out. Still haven't seen the Doom Foretold. We know that's got to be a card in their deck. There's no way it's not. Kaya, okay. So if I cast a Slaying Fire, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That leaves me with 2 mana. It's not good enough. All right, well, I can Slaying Fire. All right. Pay 3 life. That's fine. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I do have enough mana. Oh, I misjudged there. My turn. 4 damage here. Submit 1. Tap you. I guess tap you. Whatever. This goes to Planeswalker as well. It sure does. Let's go. That's a big find off the top. Planeswalker dead. Getting in for a 4 free shot to the face. And I can Prismari their 3/2. That's not an artifact, that's an enchantment, so I can't kill that. How much mana do I have left over? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have plenty of mana. I have 10 mana, so I can actually cast something for 2, as well as the Opus. So it looks like Cinderclasm's gonna come in handy here. Actually, Cinderclasm I can't deal 2 unless I tap 3 mana for it, so that's actually not good here. Maybe we'll just Creative Outburst for 5 in their face and then try to get them dead with burn spells. I think we can get lethal that way. Let's find out. We'll take the 3. Not too concerned about it. Actually, 4, that's 8. I tapped that down, right? That's 8, so then that puts them at 7. Hit him with this and this. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Submit 1, tap you, tap your blue. I don't want any nonsense happening with no counter spells, but if you got negate, then I'm screwed either way, so let's find out. They do not have negate. All right, let's go, baby. My turn. Get in for the 4. Creative Outburst, and it looks like we're gonna win the game here. Looks like we're gonna win the game, yeah. GG's, baby! We did it. Closing it out strong. This is gonna be a long video. I gotta do a quick intro. Alright guys, we'll see you on the other side. Peace. And those are the games. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Honestly, I enjoyed it a lot making this video. This was, like I said, it honestly has been one of my favorite decks to play so far because I'm all about spells. I'm all about, you know, trying to control a matchup. I love control decks in general. So it really was a lot of fun for me to play this deck, and it's right up my alley. So I really hope you guys enjoy this as well. And I want to start this off. I always start this off at the end of my videos by giving a quick shout out to all of you guys. First of all, you guys do deserve a quick shout out. If you made it this far into the video, thank you. It does help the algorithm out a lot, and it helps get my video pushed out to more people. So thank you. You're awesome, and I really do appreciate that. But I do want to give a quick special shout out to all of my YouTube members. We're gonna go from top to bottom. We have a brand new member. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Daisy, shout out to you for becoming a new member. We also have Jay, Kevin, Zeke, Watts, and Beef Drew. Thank you guys all so much. It means the world to me that you guys are willing to support this channel financially, and that is a huge deal for me, and it means the world. So thank you. And if you want to become a member as well, I'm unlocking some exclusive content like pack openings. Be sure to join. It is $4.99. You get exclusive content as well as access to all of our live stream VODs, as well as some emotes to use in the chat. So if that's something you're interested in, I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, let's talk about the deck. I personally would only change one single thing about this deck. more iteration. Iteration was off the charts good, man. This card was so clutch early game. It helps us so much if we get a 2-land hand with this card. I am absolutely not afraid to take that hand because it will fix it in a heartbeat. This card is so good. Being able to kill our opponents got a little tricky with things like Experimental Overload because the weird tokens are very easy to remove off the battlefield. There are so many removal spells that can do so, like Blood Chief's Thirst. Anything really can hit these tokens and they're toast, honestly. Bounce effects, so they're hard to keep alive, but if you can, they are super powerful. So maybe doing something with Experimental Overload would help, but I do think the synergy of being able to pull back a big spell after you turn it into a treasure is too good that you got to have the overload in this deck. But I would like to hear your thoughts on the deck. If you have any really cool ideas to make it any better, definitely leave it down in the comments below. I am absolutely going to read it, and I would appreciate it. But yeah, enjoy this one. This is going to be the end of the video here. Be sure to join me live tonight on YouTube. I hope to see some of you guys there, and we'll talk about it a little more, baby. But that's going to be it for today. Catch you on the live stream or on the next video, which will be Friday, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.